I messed up because it was supposed to be. I said I ain't gotta.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Not one person is listening to you. Not one. The people that you were pandering to, they like, we got our money's worth. We ain't pay nothing for her to do all the shit she did for us. And they know the black community will not welcome you back. We don't give a fuck about you on the Candace Owens pile. You on the Stacey Dash pile. Nobody gives a fuck about your apology. You understand? You knew exactly what you were doing. You were trying to get citizenship, and he gave you that gold card, and then they came right out and said, that shit don't mean nothing. We ain't signed no paperwork. We ain't signed no paperwork on that shit. That shit don't mean nothing. And then you found out it don't mean nothing. And then you dug a little bit deeper and said, who's gonna come see me at my concerts? If I write a book, who gonna buy that shit? Not the motherfuckers you was pandering to. Now it's nobody. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna ask a question. I'm sorry. I gotta ask a question. Raise your hand if you're going to listen to Nicki's music or go see her in concert, or if she's doing a personal appearance somewhere. You going? I just need to know who's going to support this sellout.
So apparently, Nicki Minaj is claiming that the old her is back. She's going back to making music, and, you know, she wants her fans to accept her apology. Because after she found out that Trump's gold card is not an actual pass to a citizenship here in the United States of America, it was just a complimentary souvenir. So basically, Trump and his administration played her. They were like, thank you, but you're not worthy of being a USA American citizen.
So let's talk about Nicki Minaj for a second, because this whole situation is actually wild. Over the past couple of weeks, she very loudly chose the wrong side of history. And like they always do, she thought she was untouchable. Well, she fed around, and now she's finding out. Here's the crazy part. She's now walking back everything she said, every single thing. Suddenly it's, I was played. I was used. That wasn't what I thought it was. Girl, please. She's now saying the old Nicki is back. She's begging for forgiveness, talking about how she just wants to make music for the fans again. Claiming the card she was promised wasn't even for citizenship. It was just a souvenir. Like, be serious. We all know what this was really about. She was trying to protect certain people, and yeah, pedophiles protect pedophiles. I said what I said. But anyway, I digress. The point is, the consequences finally hit. She's reportedly lost around 150 million monthly listeners on Spotify, and honestly, that's the only language people like this understand. If someone insists on standing on the wrong side of history, the only real way to respond is to hit them where it hurts their money. And how do you take away Nicki Minaj's money? You stop streaming her music, you block her, you don't support her anymore. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Hope that helps.
First, I want to sincerely apologize for being away for a while. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to step back, but I truly appreciate your patience and continued support. Also, all credit to the Stitches video clip used in today's breakdown. We acknowledge all resource materials under fair use as we analyze the discussion responsibly. Now, let's get into it. Global star Nicki Minaj has recently found herself at the center of controversy, not because of music, but because of politics. Online discussion exploded after she appeared to reference what many describe as Trump's golden card, with some people interpreting it as a special past connection to U.S. citizenship.
Nicki Minaj taking back every single thing that she's said over the past 2 weeks was in fact on my bingo card. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, failed pop and R&B mistake, Nicki Minaj decided to stand on the wrong side of history. And by doing so, well, she effed around and found out. Here's the crazy part. She's now backtracking every single thing that she said, saying she was played, she was used. We all know she was just trying to get a pardon and, well, forgiveness. She's saying the old her is back. She's gonna make music for you. She was played by that side. That the card that she was given wasn't for citizenship. It was actually just a souvenir. F around, find out. Play silly games, win silly prizes. She's now lost, I think it said 150 million listeners on Spotify. You can block her on there. So the only way to show these people that they're on the wrong side of history is to take away their finances. And how do you take away Nicki Minaj's finances? You don't listen to her crappy music anymore.
So Nicki Minaj is now taking back everything she said. She's apologizing. I'm not MAGA. I'm not supporting this because you got played is how you're trying to spin this. No, you know they're going to suck on anybody that kisses the heels of the ground they walk on. And of course, you had a big name and in front of a lot of people and you done F that up. Apology not accepted, no takesy backsies. You thought you were going to get a pardon and you're going to be able to be here. You're going to get your green card and all that. No. That's not what happened. They're not going to do that for you. They just wanted you. They just wanted that name, the face, the publicity, little key or whatever they gave you. That wasn't the golden ticket to freedom. They're not honoring any of that, as they shouldn't. Why is it the same people that just keep defending these pedophiles? Huh? In their own life and in the public eye? Oops, sorry, I digress. Let's get back to it. Anyways, honey, you are done. Canceled. Caputo, finito. You've already spoke your mind. You can't take it back. That's what you believe in. Your true colors showed through, and we're not going to accept it. We're not going to allow it. Can we cancel somebody that big? Or actually, I don't even think we have to. I think you canceled yourself. So thanks for letting us know who you are and what side of history you're standing on, because it's not the right one.
Well, I don't really know what to say. I am his biggest fan. All the hate doesn't affect me at all because now I have this stay out of detention centers for free card. Most people have to pay $1 million for it, but I chose to trade in my entire career instead by being here tonight. But hey, if it keeps ICE from raiding my house, then I'll say whatever the fuck you want.
Trump really played Nicki Minaj, and she didn't even see it coming. Nicki Minaj went online earlier this week bragging about receiving a Trump gold card and being one step closer to citizenship. But it turns out she was completely bamboozled, and here's what people need to understand. Donald Trump created the gold card concept as a way for wealthy individuals like Nicki Minaj to fast-track their pathway to citizenship by paying $1 million or more to the U.S. Treasury. Nicki, however, claimed she received the card for free, and now we know why. Because the card she was given is completely fake. Yes, fake. Nicki even showed off the card online and told fans she was currently finalizing her citizenship paperwork. But here's where it gets messy, because the White House just shut her down and released a statement denying that Nicki Minaj ever received an official gold card. As a matter of fact, a White House official told the press the card Nicki Minaj received was nothing more than a memento, which means it has no legal value and no impact on her citizenship process. Now, this is especially awkward, considering the female rapper has previously admitted she came to the United States illegally.
She went there. Oh my God. I wanted to ask about Nicki Minaj, because she's like, very in the news these days, has like, you're doing a face right now.
We don't mess.
I mean, TMZ, come on, but it gets real good. Girl. You don't mess with Nicki?
No, we don't mess with Nicki.
Did you used to mess with her?
Oh, of course. I mean, you had to, but I will be clear, I have always loved Cardi more.
Okay.
And clearly my instincts were right to love on Cardi more
Same.
than Nicki.
Totally. So you kind of flipped on her. What was the moment you decided that I just can't anymore?
I just don't do sellouts, especially in this moment, right? Like, things are too serious. There are too many people that are being harmed. And especially with her being an immigrant, then deciding to go and cozy up to this administration that is specifically putting targets on the backs of immigrants and anyone who stands with them. Even if they're U.S. citizens, they can catch a bullet. That is wrong. And I don't even understand how you can play with it and pretend like it's anything but wrong.
Okay, and there are two more topics that come up that are so important. You need to hear them. Why do you think she's doing it then?
Listen, I don't know if it's because she looking for some papers for some people, or if she's looking for them other papers, because, I hear that she got family members that's got a little, a few little issues, right?
Right.
Maybe she needs them other papers, because he love to hand those out, usually at a cost, right? But going after people like Don Lemon, who I love dearly, just wrong. Like, she's just on the wrong side of history. So I hope that people remember all of this when she comes back and she's broke and she's begging for money. Because something tells me MAGA ain't gonna do it for her.
And here's point one. If Nicki came out with like, you know, a summer jam and you couldn't not bop your head to it, do you think you'd still have to turn it off when you're in the car to come on the radio? Or like, can you divorce those two things?
I think that there are plenty of people. I'll give you an example. R. Kelly, right? A lot of people took issue with R. Kelly. R. Kelly obviously is serving and doing his time right now. But something tells me that people are still bumping R. Kelly somewhere, somehow, right? I think that there are people that can divorce the art. For me, it is more so about like your dollars. Like, are you going to support with your dollars certain things? Because it's the dollars that have given her a platform in the first place. Otherwise, Donald Trump wouldn't even know who she was. No one would know who she was, but for the dollars that were used to support her that allowed her to have the platform that she has. Do you want to continue to support or elevate a person's platform who's then going to turn around and do things that are demeaning to us as a society?
It's interesting. Sometimes we think our money doesn't talk, that we're just gonna buy that movie ticket or listen to that song or go to that restaurant. It does. It elevates people. And the second part, oof, this ending. To me that like, she's like the mega hero right now, but she's not included in their halftime Super Bowl show. You know how they're doing a Turning Points halftime show? Kid Rock is headlining. I assumed that Nicki was gonna headline, but she's not even on the bill. It's a pride. Why do you think Nicki's not on there?
She may now understand her place as it relates to MAGA, but maybe she won't. Who knows?
At the end, mija, you will never be one of them. They see you the way that you see others.
However, here is the key fact. There is no official U.S. immigration program called Trump Golden Card that grants automatic citizenship. Citizenship in the United States follows strict legal pathway: naturalization, personal residency, family sponsorship, employment-based visa, and other formal process governed by law. As backlash grew, critics argued that supporting or promoting such misunderstanding allied her with what many consider the wrong side of its political debate. And then something happened. Reports across social media indicate that Nicki Minaj began losing followers, thousands reacting strongly to her political stand. In today's digital world, followers equal influence, brand power, and revenue. When the number drops, it sends a loud message. Shortly after the intensive, Nicki Minaj appeared to clarify her position and shift the focus back to music. Now, let's be clear. Whether she stood on the wrong side depends entirely on personal political view. But what cannot be ignored in this: public figures operate in a high-risk environment. Political alliance can energize one group and another. In Nicki's case, critics felt disappointed, supporters felt misunderstood, and the internet did what it does best. This situation highlights a broader truth. When celebrities step into politics, conversation without full verifying complex legal issues, especially immigration, the consequence can be immediately and measurable. Follower counts dropped, brand partnership face pressure, public image shift overnight. Nicki Minaj returning to music appeared to be a strategic reset, refocusing on her core audience and her primary identity as an artist. Let's close this out with perspective. This isn't just about Nicki Minaj. This is about influence in the digital age. When celebrities speak on politics matter, especially immigration, citizenship, and when there is confusion, followers react. Did she intentionally mislead people? There is no verified evidence of that. People perceive I stand as being on the wrong side. Many on the line clearly did, and their reaction show through declining followers number and critics. In today's climate, perception is power. The lesson here is not about cancel culture, it's about accountability and clarity. For public figure, verifying before acting. For audiences, fact check before reacting. And for all of us, understand that politics narratively can be complex, emotion, and easy misunderstood. Nicki Minaj moving back towards music suggests something important. Sometimes, stepping away from politics storm is the smallest long-time tragedy. At True Verdict, we don't attack personality, we analyze narrative. We question viral claims, and we emotionally react from documented facts. There is no official gold citizenship shortcut. Immigration law is structured, legal, and federally regulated. And when misinformation mixed with celebrity influence, confusion spread fast. So whether you believe she stood on the wrong side or simply misunderstood a political talking point, one thing is clear. In the age of social media, every statement carries weight. That is verdict. If you find this breakdown insightful, like this video, drop your thoughts respectively in the comment, and subscribe to the True Verdict for clear and fact-based discussion. Thanks again for your patience during my absence.